Hi everyone, Lillian here with another vegan recipe, and today I'm going to make a Brazilian cheese puff, which is called, now I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but something like Pon de Quijo. I'm not sure if you've seen these before, but in bakeries here they do sell them every now and again, and they're little cheese puffs. I'm obviously using vegan cheese in my recipe, and these are really delicious. I'm using tapioca starch, not normal bread flour or, the regular flour. So that is one ingredient that you probably won't have at hand. But if you are interested in making this recipe, I definitely recommend you go and get some tapioca starch and try these because they're really nice. So the recipe is simple, 20 minutes of baking and they're done. Have a look at the recipe and talk to you more about them later. To make the Pon de Quijo, or the Brazilian cheese puffs, start with 250 grams of tapioca starch. To that you're adding 70 grams of cheese, I'm using vegan cheese, 70 grams of shelled edamame, 70 grams of olive oil, and 150 mils of soy milk. Mix. You want to get all of that into one nice big ball, so at this stage it's easier just to scrape off the mixture from the spatula and get your hands into there. This is extremely sticky stuff, as you can see, so you just want to get like a little spatula so that you can scrape it all off, and then using a teaspoon you're going to grab little teaspoons full of the mixture and place them on your parchment paper. One important ingredient that I forgot to add was 3 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to add it last now, give it another mix, and then the mixture will be ready. Don't forget to put this in. Please do not forget the salt. Time to get our beautiful cheese puffs onto the parchment paper. So what I find works is dipping your little teaspoon in some water, then just sort of reaching for a teaspoonful, have another teaspoon in your other hand, and it should just slide off. You just want little teaspoons full. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare that. My little Brazilian cheese puffs are ready for baking into a 180 Celsius oven or 360 Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. This amount of mixture made about 25 cheese puffs. The beautiful Brazilian cheese puffs are out of the oven. They're only in there for 20 minutes and I've literally just pulled them out. I'm just going to show you what I mean by them being sort of chewy, because I've used the tapioca starch. Look at that. That is so beautiful. They haven't sort of cooled down yet. You do want them to cool down before you eat them. And that's it, they're ready to go, ready for some, really nice wine, and yeah, get into them. So the recipe's done, and as you can see, there was nothing too difficult about it. The mixture, the puff mixture, when you're making it, it is supposed to be that sticky. That's what you're looking for. And as I showed you in the video, once they're cooked and you pull them apart, you can see they're still so chewy and soft inside. They're really, really nice. And with the edamame, it does add a nice texture to them. I also make these with corn. So if you don't have edamame on hand, you can use corn. If you're using corn, just make sure you wipe the excess moisture off the corn before you put them in. Yeah, so that's it. And it's an easy recipe to remember. 70 grams of oil, 70 grams of edamame, 70 grams of vegan cheese. I like to sort of make recipes that I can almost memorize. It's one of my little things that I like to do so I don't have to keep pulling out my books with all my notes and shit. So yeah, this is an easy one and it is nice. I'll just do a quick taste test. They're still warm because they only came out of the oven like, whoa, lost an edamame. Don't worry, Sakura-chan will take care of that. Yeah, so they just came out of the oven and they're still really nice and warm. And there's just, they smell so beautiful. You know, when you bake things, it's such a pleasure to bake things and to cook really nice food, because in essence, like you end up with a room filled with, you know, wonderful aromas, and you know, it adds to the pleasure of eating. It adds to the whole experience. So yeah, anyway, let me just have a taste of the beautiful cheese puffs. Itadakimasu. Yum, really yummy. Give this recipe a try. Hope you like it. I gave someone very special a kind of a hard day today. So to that someone special in Tokyo, I'm thinking about you and I'm always here for us, and I fucking miss you. Guys, have a great weekend. It's Friday night here. I'm going to have another lesson from now and eat some more yummy vegan food and think of more recipes as I go. So take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time.